Tashidele. I would like to talk a little bit about my own plan to do retreat for myself, and this is kind of like my own wish, and this is developed since when I was young. As you know, in my book, I like to meditate in the caves, and I wanted to retreat when I was 13 years old. And that's why, although I'm lazy boy, I don't want to practice meditation too much when I was young. I love the idea of meditation. But nevertheless, I want to practice more and more. And special after I transform my panic as support for my meditation, because I suffer by panic disorder. Since it developed with me 7-8 years old until 13 years old. And I was in the 3-year retreat. The first year of my retreat, my panic was become very strong. Then I really make effort to use my panic as object of my meditation. And my panic, I'm considered now, my panic is one of my best friend and one of my best teachers, because I learned a lot from my panic. I sat in my room for 2 days. I really used panic as support for my meditation. Then my panic was totally gone. And then after that, I developed a lot of interest about to do more retreats. And almost by the end of my 3-year retreat, I'm thinking, after I finish my formal 3-year retreat, my first 3-year retreat, I want to do retreat 7 more years. I want to practice retreat 7 more years. Then, because by the end of my 3-year retreat, my teacher, Salji Rinpoche, which is a wonderful teacher, almost half of his life spent into retreat, and he was wonderful. And he passed away. He gave us all the teachings, everything, instructions, all the meditation. He guided throughout all 3 years, almost the end. He said, I'm going to Nepal, and he gave a lot of advice for us, you guys doing very well, and I'm very happy about that, and in the future keep all my instructions in your heart, be well, and something like that. He said goodbye for us. Then we thought, why? Normally he never says those things, but he went to Nepal and he passed away. Then after a few months later, we finished our 3-year retreat, and we come out of retreat. Then the first day, when we finish 3-year retreat, the first day they have big reception. Many people, monks, nuns, or some friends, and they all come, line up outside of retreat, some they holding kata, many things, and they say Tudam Pel, it's kind of like, it's saying like hi and about how's your meditation, or how is your practice, something like Tudam Pel, how's it develop your meditation, something like the direct translation. And then we met His Eminence Daisy Rinpoche. His Eminence Daisy Rinpoche is one of the important teacher for me. I have 4 important teachers. The first, my teacher is my father and my teacher both. And the second is Salji Rinpoche. He is my 3-year retreat teacher. I received a lot of teaching from Salji Rinpoche, like Mahamuda, 6 Narbo Yoga, and His Eminence Daisy Rinpoche also connected with the Dergar, my monastery in the Tibet. It's a branch of his monastery, what we call Palpung Monastery, and we have kind of a lineage, strong lineage connection. And Nyushul Rinpoche, he's my Dzogchen, main Dzogchen teacher, main 4 teachers. And then I finished the day 1, finished my retreat, and we have some kind of like tea party together, drinking tea, all the retreatants, and His Eminence Daisy Rinpoche also there, and and His Eminence Daisy Rinpoche said, okay, now congratulations for all of you, and he pointed me, you have to be next retreat master. And I was a little bit surprised because I was very young, and then I asked him, I don't know, because I'm too young, can I lead to next 3-year retreat or not, And His Eminence Daisy Rinpoche said, oh, no problem, I know about you, I think you can do it. Then I accept. And actually that was wonderful experience for me, because I finished 3-year retreat, and next I also joined retreat. Not formal 3-year retreat. I was in the retreat for 1 year, and I go out some other place, a few months, something like that. But all my students are above 25 years old, some of them 60, 60, 70s. It's almost like I'm like baby and giving teaching to the parents, But that was wonderful. It's good for my, practice. And also, I'm still retreat master until now, for 3-year retreat teacher for monks, for nuns. We have both retreat, 3-year retreat place. And the practice both is same. Mahamudra, 6 Narupa Yoga, Exilicism. I have to go here and there. It's not too far. And then also, meanwhile, I received teaching continually. After I finished my 3-year retreat, I received teaching from my father, Nyushul Rinpoche, and His Eminence Daisy Rinpoche. And all the teachers also giving advice to me to do retreat. And the retreat is very important. Like my father, Nyushul Rinpoche, Saji Rinpoche, they recommend to do retreat, and His Eminence Daisy Rinpoche too. And because in Tibetan Buddhism, practice is very, very important. First you practice, then you can help others. For example, in the